Getting the talisman of air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I could stay undetected for very long. Well, they say that the best place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite novice. That should be perfect, since novices aren't allowed to speak while on the temple grounds. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman. As long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be. Because as the new arrival, I'll be the first person they'll suspect if anything goes wrong.
Hello everyone, this is Kaki again, and it is time for us to make our move to get the last talisman. So this mission today is Undercover. This is the last talisman mission, of course, and we are going to grab the talisman of air that is kept by the Hammerites in their main temple. You will see that this mission is very short. It's quite nice, I like it quite a lot. It's very funny. And this is actually the third time I'm recording this video because I had a problem with my microphone earlier, and I think this time it will be the last time, I hope. So yeah, I'm going to play an expert as usual, of course. So my objectives are to break into the Hammerite temple by posing as a novice and entering through the front gates. This is the only mission in the game that we are going to enter through the front gates. I will have to search the temple and discover where the talisman of air is kept. Then I will have to steal it, of course. I will have to loot the place and steal the first hammer in their reliquary. This is a relic, of course. I will have to steal 2,400 in worth of valuables. Oh, sorry. So a lot of loot. I will have to avoid killing anyone, of course, and then get the hell out of the temple. In the over difficulty levels, in normal, you don't actually need to steal from the Hammerites, but in the next mission, you will need a lot of equipment, so it's always a good thing to steal from the Hammerites in this mission, even in normal. And in hard, you will need to steal only the talisman and then get out. Oh, no, you have to steal the first hammer, right. So, yeah, the objectives are pretty much the same in hard and expert, so we're going to begin now. And buy some stuff. So I'm gonna buy the gas arrows, yes, the gas mines, of course. No healing potions, that should do it. I'm gonna buy, yeah, 4 moss arrows, that should do it. You will see why later. Let's see the maps. So for once in the game, the maps are very detailed. There is everything you need to know. Yes, this is also the temple grounds. You will see that the temple is very small. It's very easy to move around. But you will see that it is brightly lit always. So if you get discovered, you don't have a lot of chances to actually get out unnoticed. But this is the reason why this mission is fun. So let's begin now. And before we begin, I'm going to do an inventory check as usual. So you have my blackjack, my sword, 4 moss arrows, 3 gas arrows, 16 bullets, and 6 water arrows, and that's it. I have my compass, 1 flashbomb, 2 gas mines, my lucky picks, and a scroll. The scroll is my credentials, so I'm not gonna read it for the moment. I'm gonna go to the front gates.
His mark is no longer upon the life of the city, and the taint of the trickster will always seek entrance.
Present thy credentials, novice.
As a proof by his eminence, the High Priest Markander, we deliver unto you this novice, under the standard agreement of service. A novice is sent with full status and training as such, and should serve with humility and vigor to the best of his skills. he will enter a standard 3-year contract of service, at the end of which he will be considered for indoctrination as an elevated acolyte. The novice has been instructed in the rules and scriptures of the order, has sworn his warrant to be silent in his vigils, and knows to maintain the marked privacies, as indicated by the standard inverted red hammer sigil. Please remit periodic evaluations of his conduct, as warranted or at 6 months intervals. May the hammer fall on the unrighteous. Yeah. Officially, Brother Psycho Man.
Open the gate!
So yeah, the temple is almost all marble, and you can see that there is a piece of loot here, but of course if you steal it, you're fucked. Here's a readable. In light of a recent break-in at Crackscleft, all temple patrols will be doubled until further
The
notice.
city and the taint of the trickster.
This is the alarm button, don't want to press it. And these rooms are the barracks. And they don't have a red hammer, but you are not allowed in. So don't go in.
Foolishness proves its own punishment, but steam burns are a harsh punishment indeed.
Dolan saith the boy shall live, but may leave the order.
More foolishness! Fear never shows the true path, only the downslope to corruption.
Hammerite Companions of Precepts, Regiments and Rules of Conduct, Volume 12. The builder gave thou the raw stuff of thy life. Make thou great work of it, or thou mockest his gifts. And here is a papyrus that I'm gonna take, but I'm not gonna read it for the moment. You will see why later. It is very important.
Even the Baron doth finally act against evil, when prodded with enough vigor.
Meanest thou the action on De Wall's thugs?
Verily. Some have told me it was his own brethren who in sin didst turn him in.
Thieves betray their own. Now, as always,
So we know what the reliquary and some stuff here. Alright. The Forged Child. This hammer was the first to be cast out of the mold. It was brought into the world by Father Tenor, no Sinter. The first hammer, symbol of our ascent from a trickster's shadow. So this is the hammer I'm gonna steal. And this, the sacred skull of Saint Yora, a builder of vision and devout keeper of the faith. And here is a lever switch, but I'm not gonna press it because it is linked to something bigger. Alright, let's go here.
Time was, the sinners we take wouldst have no second chances. They were dispatched forthwith to explain their misdeeds to their builder.
Our strength and resolve, 'tis not what it once was.
And see what our weakness hath gained us. Crime and sin reach to the very heights of the city.
And there is another piece of loot here, a floating hammer. I'm gonna steal as well, but not for the moment. Alright. So here is the library, and this is the red inverted hammer. And they represent forbidden areas, so you're not allowed in. Well, are you? Hammerite Companion of Precepts, blah 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 blah. When the builder came amongst his children and asked, "Who is this that hath spoiled this work?" Then did his errant son answer, "I do not know." Then did the builder cast down his son and smite him with his hammer. For is it not known that a mistake may be mastered, but a lie lasteth forever on the tongue? Blah blah blah. When the thief did cry to the master, "Release me, for I repent, and shall do good all my days," then did the master strike the thief's hand from him with the blade. And the master said, "Go now and do good, for thy repentance has been paid." Blah blah blah. To use thy chisel is to blunt its edge against the stone. To not use thy chisel is to waste its edge. Blah blah blah. Guard thy tongue from falsehood, as thou guardest thy purse from a jackalblade. Guard thy hand from misdeed, as thou guardest thy house from firelighters. Guard thy heart from doubt, as thou guardest thy tools from a corrosion. for thy faith and thy tools are the best that thou hast. Mortar cannot hold when the stone is not strong and clean. Before beginning thy endeavors, look at thy material, both physical and spiritual. Temple authorization and access. Novices, as per the official books, are not permitted keys and are not allowed to enter restricted areas for any reason. These areas are to be designated by the standard red inverted hammer. Temple guardsmen are not permitted keys but may enter restricted areas in pursuit of their function. Temple priests will be issued keys to most areas and are allowed in restricted rooms when authorized by the high priest. They are also, of course, allowed in their own quarters, but not in those of other priests. The high priest is granted the master key, has no restriction to access, and will keep in his possession the holy symbol of the temple. So this is our next stop to get the master key. And this. Time once past, the harlot did say to the priest, "Tarry a while, and wait upon thy duties." And the priest did tarry. And then was the harlot scourged with birch branches, and was the priest crushed beneath the great gears, for the path of righteousness leads ever upwards, to where it is perilous to fall. So the Hammerites have a lot of text like this, like the Bible and everything. I really like this.
Some do say the Baron means to raise the tariff again, even on greens and meat.
The wretched man serves only the merchants and his own greed.
His grandfather cared less for his pocketed gold and more for his soul's health, but no longer.
The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood.
Alright, so now we should be back at the main entrance. I'm gonna do something. So I need to be hidden. Let's take a thing first. And let's put myself here. It will soften the noise that the gas mine will make when I will drop it. Well, it did not really soften it, but yeah, whatever.
Hast thought upon who is likely to succeed our master?
Surely not for many years.
Art thou blind? He is old, and the master forgers do jostle each other for precedence.
I spy not on my betters, 'tis in the builder's hands.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
Alright, so now we are in the priest quarters, and as you can see there are a lot of guards. And there are 18... Damn it! I was spotted! No, alright. I'm not gonna take a save because, yeah, whatever, alright. A stroke of a chisel once made canst not be undone, but a stroke thou dost not make from fear is a worse flaw. Be not cautious, be correct. So, the reason why this mission is fun is because you are meant to be discovered when you take the talisman, but you can get discovered before. Now I'm gonna do a rampage.
Let the blood he has shed.
I don't care. Right, here's a key and another book. What is a tree but a tower, what withers and dies? What is a pond but a cistern that stagnates and fills with muck? What is a patch of ground but a road which cracks and washes away? Alright, and there's cheese here, right? Let's go here. There's nothing in this room, so I'm just gonna hide there. These guys. And raid the kitchen. So yeah, I was saying that there are 18 regular Hammerite guards and there are 2 priests. Alright, let's read this. Terrence, we are almost done converting the old kitchens into the new treasury. All of the kitchen stores have now been moved up from downstairs, and some of the church valuables have been moved down. Work should be completed within the week. Normal. So this readable says that there are two kitchens actually. There's an old kitchen and there is more recent one. Alright. Since the alarm will be rung in a matter of time, I'm just grabbing everything I can. Take this, there's nothing else here. Alright, so here is the High Priest's quarters. Yeah, so you can hear that. The alarm is ringing. Alright. So let's take the holy symbol. Let's do this. Let's grab this, and this. And get out. Yes, I was there before. Alright, let's do this. Hammerites guards up.
If the whence came thee? Hold it. Flatten this villain with me.
Oh, this is very dangerous. Alright. Where's my flash bomb? Damn it.
Stand with me
Alright,
against our
here it is.
foe, and we shall surely prevail.
Guards, that's good. Alright, let's take a stop here. Oh.
Face me,
no.
coward.
Come on. It's in the garden. So I can blackjack you. Alright, so the previous times that I played this mission, it went a lot better actually, and I'm kind of fucked, but yeah. Alright, let's read this. Here lies Father Phil, a teacher without peer, yet ever a student of discipline. This. Here lies Brother Terence, he fought the unrighteous to his last breath. Alright. Nothing here. Here lies the unhappy Brother Dale, buried here as a symbol of lessons not learned. Here lies Brother Mason, truest of scholars. And here lies Brother Wainwright, may his wheels turn forever in the hereafter. Alright. Alright, so our next stop are the catacombs. So if you had discovered, like me, the catacombs is an easy way to
Lighten future.
Step from thy hiding place, villain.
Come here. Oh yeah.
Thou shalt regret having troubled me.
I doubt that. So yeah, I was saying that the catacombs are an easy and convenient way to sneak around the temple if you're undiscovered. They are dark and they're everywhere, so yeah. And there's some loot. 5 or 6 bases, I think. There's nothing here. Yeah. There's a base here, there's a base here. Nothing here. Alright. I think that's it. Yes. Oh, he's still sleeping. Alright. Now I have to be careful. this is a torture chamber, as you can see. Right, he did not see me. That's good. This readable is one of the readables that I read before, so there's no point. It's a prayer book. Right, these chests here are empty. I am going to go upstairs for the moment, because there is something I missed. I need to go upstairs. When the builder was before thee and builds for thee a fortress, wilt thou go inside and shut the door, or wilt thou say, Yes, and no, I shall raise one of mine own? No way. And this, a flaw in the gear will fit it to shatter, a flaw in the beam abhors the termite, a flaw in a man's righteousness encompasses his death. Yeah. Here. Here's a scroll that I'm gonna read. The cage containing the talisman can only be opened when the 5 locks have been released. The lock releases are placed in various locations above this temple. One resides with Brother Mason, so this is one of the two. One is behind the skull of Centaura in the reliquary. One is in the kitchen by the oven. One is behind the rack which loosens man's tongues. One is behind the keystone tree. The locks must be released within the span of 5 minutes. When all of the locks are released, the talisman cage can be opened. Then, he who removes the talisman must first recite the prayer of the wall builder. And the prayer of the wall builder is the papyrus that I grabbed earlier. This is the wall builder. Alright. Let's have
this. Thief! After him!
again, because the kitchen in question is not the new kitchen, it is the old kitchen. This kitchen. And it is also the new treasury, so yeah, lots of food. Alright, and now I'm ready to press the button, so yeah, let's go. Cards here, I'm just gonna avoid them. And I am in the right direction, so it's okay, alright. Brothers Mason's tomb is here, and there is a switch inside. Alright, which is good.
warning.
I'm just gonna take you down. And this is the Keystone Street, and a lot of people have trouble finding it. But if you look at the trees from above, you can see that the trees are shaped in an arch. So yeah. But that's here, but that's the solution.
Cease thy games and face me.
Our last stop is Undercover, but it's just here. There should be a guard inside. He's an idiot, so yeah. I have the first hammer and... Now I'm gonna go for the talisman. So of course I know this mission by heart. It is a very short mission, very easy to learn. I know where all the switches are and all the loot is, so yeah. Alright, let's this. And if you take the talisman of water without reading the prayer of the wall builder, you get hurt. So yeah, I'm gonna read it. I am a wall builder. Let my walls endure from season to season, year to year, and age to age. Let my walls stand while families toil, armies march, and empires fall. I am a wall builder, and my walls will stand always as a shield against evil. This I pray, that will the master builder grant.
Novices are not permitted.
Alright,
Yes.
I like you. Alright. Alright. Whew. Oh yeah, it was Undercover. This is actually the third time I played this mission in a row, so yeah. So, oh, I took even less time than before. Alright, only 18 minutes, or well, 19 minutes. And I have all the loot, so yeah. This went pretty bad actually. I'm not very, I wasn't very good this time. Yeah, really not, but I have a talisman, so yeah, and I have all the loot. So the next mission is going to be return to the cathedral. We will use the talisman to unlock the doors to the cathedral, and we will grab the eye and get out. So I hope this Constantine will pay us good, because with all the trouble we had, I really sure hope that the pay will be good and that he will yeah, hold his engagement some way. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time for